Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Hello and welcome back to the Red Lasered Water Guy Show, where we're here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally, because it has to go in that sequence. Nobody else is responsible for your health, only you. Your doctor's not responsible for it. That's proven over and over and over as you look into the medical industry in our society. It's blatantly negligent for staying healthy. If you have a broken leg or something like that, they're great. If you're in a car crash, they're great. However, if you want to get over a cold, and it's they give you the antibiotics and it makes you lose your bacteria balance in your gut, and it takes a long time to recover from that, even though it'll cover up the symptoms, and that's what they treat, are the symptoms. So we're here to show you how to treat the cause and to heal yourself naturally. And again, nobody else can vibrate for you. Nobody else can heal you but you. And every breath you take, you're either declining in your health and wellness or you're increasing in your health and wellness. Your choice. It's called lifestyle. And so it's something you might want to take a look at. Okay, so again, here, my website's the ReVitaLazer.com if you want to look at the products. And then I've got my YouTube channel, my phone number and everything in the chat, the private chat. But here it is again, Joe Blanton, Joe at the Red Laser Guy, youtube.com/@the-Red-Laser-Guy. is my YouTube channel, and I'll have a video up there in the next, either tonight or tomorrow, of a testimonial I just got in San Francisco this past weekend. I had a 3-day expo up there. It was a UFO expo, but I usually do really well there with health and wellness also, because they're real open-minded and they understand the situation in our government, so-called government anyhow. It's just changing rapidly. And again, redlaserguy.com is to go to my website and look it over. But the best way to do it is just give me a call, 469-766-5511 with any questions. We're all about self-care for self-healing. Pure Vibrance is the company I'm representing the last going on 16 years, because everything they got is about raising your vibration to heal yourself naturally. And here's a picture of a young lady who had a great testimonial that she did at the expo last weekend. And I wasn't able to get the video uploaded, so we won't hear her talking, but I'll tell you her story. So if we can get Kim's, or Bo, she actually goes by Bo. If we can get her picture up, then I can tell her story, and I'll tell a couple others, because it's all about self-care for self-healing. And with the red infrared ReVitaLazer, it happens at the speed of light. So maybe having some technical difficulty getting the picture up. But anyhow,
picture is up.
You what?
The picture is up.
I don't see it. No, I don't see it on any slide. So I guess we won't see the picture either. Okay. So anyhow, her name's Bo, and she came into the booth, couldn't hold her head up, couldn't stand up straight, couldn't move her head up, her neck back on her shoulders, and said she'd had this pain in her right neck for over 3 months. and couldn't straighten up. She had to turn her whole body when she was driving in her car to look behind her. And I worked on her about 3 minutes with the red laser. And she straightened her head up and looked at me like I was crazy, but said, the pain's gone. And she was able to stand up straight. She had better range of motion. She could turn her neck both ways. And then she still couldn't believe it. And so we had a good talk, and she went away and see how she was going to sleep, see if it come back. And she slept all night that night and came back the next morning and says, I got to have one of those. Says the pain's still gone, and I got better motion than I've had in a long time. And that was a 3-minute treatment, because frequencies work at the speed of light. So does our body. And so when you use the red laser, as with all of our products, it raises the vibration, stimulates the mitochondria. Mitochondria produce about 35% more life force energy in 30 seconds. The next minute or so, it separates all your red blood cells into free flowing, because every photon in the red laser beam gives up an electron virtually into your body, just like sunshine does, because the frequencies that we've added to the laser are from sunshine, the healthy frequencies in the infrared range. So that's why we can do that. And if you want to talk about getting a red laser, we have the True Organic Age Reversal System. My body reversed the age of my eyes and actually regenerated my eyeballs back to the original sphere. And I can see day and night. I drive day and night with no glasses. I can see a golf ball at 200 yards, and I can read fine print. Okay, well, that all happened from using the red laser and our arc vision in my eyes. I've been using the arc vision for a while when I started demonstrating that the red laser was safe to shine in our eyes, and that accelerated my body's ability to heal the eyes. And so first I got to where I didn't need reading glasses. I kept demonstrating safety. I got to where I didn't need daytime glasses. And then all of a sudden I didn't need nighttime glasses either. Okay, and that took a year and a half, something like that, because I didn't do it every day. Okay, did it while I was at expos, but I might do it 30 or 40, 50 times a day for 2 or 3 days at an expo. And then I didn't do it again for a couple of weeks till the next expo. So anyhow, if you want to turn back the clock on your age, you can start regenerating your age with the True Organic Age Reversal System. It's all about age reversal, anti-aging. It's a holistic approach that goes beyond skin deep, nurturing the whole body. We treat the body as a whole. The medical industry does not. We don't cover up symptoms. We actually help the body heal the symptoms. Bo's pain went away because we brought in better microcirculation with more oxygen. Pain is lack of oxygen on a cellular level. So that way pain dissipates normally or naturally, but we're not covering it up. We're actually bringing in oxygen, blood supply through microcirculation improvement, and then the body actually starts to heal itself. And you're building the immune system at the same time, which is the key to you staying healthy, period, or getting healthy and staying healthy. So it's really reverse aging made simple. So because everything is energy. It's like Nikola Tesla says, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Well, if you want to find the secrets to your health, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Because what you expose yourself to and your body to, either eating, drinking, breathing, or thinking, is lowering your vibration or raising your vibration for self-healing. It's really that simple. And again, the vibration is the EMF, or the electromagnetic field, and that's the information that, along with the quantum field and your biofield, help create you, right? On a physical level, mental, spiritual, the whole 9 yards. And the EMF and the frequencies that you're exposing yourself to are either helpful to the body or harmful to the human body. There's no in between. If it's man-made, it's harming your body. If it's nature-made, it's frequencies the body understands. They're coherent frequencies. The body understands that information and helps the body heal itself. Okay, well, all the information in our red infrared laser, our green laser, our violet laser, and our ionizer, along with our pendants, all the toxic-free, edible skincare, all of it are coherent frequencies, specifically added as optimal wellness frequencies for the human body. And so when you use it, it raises the vibration and does amazing things in seconds and minutes. Okay? No exceptions to that. You're either raising your vibration or lowering your vibration with every thought, every breath, everything you eat, everything you drink, what you listen to, all of it is determining you and your state of health and wellness. So your health is determined by the invisible frequency that you're vibrating. Einstein said it best: the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. Well, we're the particle, and the biofield around us is what is creating us. Here it looks two-dimensional, and it's actually a cocoon that we live in that is creating us. And when you're exposed to harmful EMF, it punches holes in that, potentially punches holes in your biofield, makes it harder for it to communicate with your body. So Einstein said it best back in the 30s: future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Well, the future's here now, okay? Because the frequencies are creating and animating your physical body. And we've got a red and infrared laser, along with our whole product line, that are frequencies you can use as medicine, frequency medicine. Dr. William Tiller said it also here lately: future medicine will be based on controlling energy frequencies in the body. Okay, and we're here to document that with our red and infrared laser. And again, we have an organic age reversal system that includes the red laser, our toothpaste, which is documented as re-enameling teeth and healing infections, helping the body heal infections that the dentist gave up on. You get one of our basic pendants. You get to choose one of the three. And they've got parasympathetic muscle frequencies added to them that's going to relax, bring you out of fight or flight into relax and heal. And then you get our skin and face body lotion, a medicinal lotion that gets rid of cramps, gets rid of indigestion, all sorts of pain and stuff. It helps with all of that. And you get our Replenish Love. All of our products are toxic-free and edible, because anything you put on your skin is in your blood in 26 seconds. And so if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. It's really that simple. I see all these people, squishing the little pump at the store when they go in. They're pumping this cleaner that's supposed to clean your hands. There's the minimum we've found so far, and this was years ago, is 3 toxins in the cleaners, 3 or more in that cleaner. So every time you pump in your hand and you wash your hands or rub your hands in it, you've got at least 3 toxins going into your skin. Okay, and your body, that's an incoherent frequency, and the body doesn't know how to handle them. It's harmful. All right, but if you don't worry about the germs and your immune system's strong, body knows how to take care of them germs naturally. So, the last thing you want to do, in my view, last thing I do is use that stuff. I stay far away from it. My immune system's strong, and so never wore a mask, didn't have any symptoms at all, because I was using all of the products from Pure Vibrance. So we'll offer you as a first-time customer a 56% discount for this whole package. Normally the laser by itself is $299, but we're giving you a 56% discount for this whole package. So it's only $200 for the whole package, including the laser and everything else. So it's pretty awesome. You get to experience, a whole lineup of our products for the same price as buying a laser. Then you have to pick that special on my homepage. When you scroll down, it'll give you that. So if you have any questions, again, 469-766-5511. Text me, call me, email me. So these are the frequencies in our environment that are causing people to go incoherent and lower their vibration. We got all the crap they're spraying in the air, documented thoroughly that it's toxic. The heavy metals in reservoirs go up every time they fly over. Then we've got the water they call our drinking water. They put a ton of chemicals in there. And chlorine's the only one that needs to be in there because of the stagnant water in pipes. So, but chlorine's a gas. If you, pour out or run a gallon of water and then let it sit on the counter for 30 minutes, the chlorine's gone and gases out. But a lot of the other stuff they put in there doesn't. So it's a heavier metal. It's not a gas. The stuff they call food, some of this is one molecule away from plastic. Okay, real dangerous stuff. And again, it's all about lifestyle. Choosing, what you're going to eat and drink. We're exposed to pesticides, fluorescent lights, stress is the big one, pollution, cell phones, radio waves, Wi-Fi, power lines. Very dangerous to be around any of that. And then we have all the chemicals, the cleaners and everything. There's in 2009, it was over 50 million chemicals in our atmosphere that wasn't here 90 years ago or 80 years ago. And our body has to deal with all of those. And to show you how thorough the FDA is, 12,500 of these chemicals are for cosmetics. In Europe, they banned 1,328 of these chemicals for toxicity. The US FDA has only banned 11 in the United States. So whatever you're putting on your skin, if you can't pronounce the words, it's probably not healthy for your body, and it's in your blood in 26 seconds. So something to think about, because all of these frequencies have harmful EMF, electromagnetic field. And again, if you want to know the state of your health, think in terms of the frequencies, vibration that you're exposing yourself to, the energy that you're exposing yourself to, because everything's energy. And here's the big one, stress. Stress is an invisible frequency, as is 5G and all them. You don't see it, but it shortens telomeres, downgrades the immune system, causes problems with protein folding, and accelerates aging. So the answer to vibrating higher is you got to have some tools to do that. And you can do all this with your mind if you can control your mind. However, if you can't yet, we have a shortcut for you. You just push a button and point the laser, wherever you need it for it to help you help your body heal itself naturally. I'm wearing these blue blocker glasses because the blue light coming off of your screen is totally harmful, causing people to be overweight and a ton of other problems. And so I attempt to wear them all the time when I'm looking into the computer. So the red infrared laser, the product use is age reversal. It supports the immune system function, body alignment. That's what happened with Bo, was I relaxed the red laser, relaxed the muscles in her body, brought better microcirculation, more oxygen, about 30 to 35% more life force energy, and then the body came into alignment on its own. And because the problem was over here on her neck, but I lasered her spine and the base of her skull, and the problem went away. About 3 minutes. And so 3 to 5 minutes is pretty much the standard on an existing situation in your body. And then it's better to do 3 minutes 4 times a day than to do 12 minutes at one time. Keeps that mitochondrial electron transfer chain active, working, and producing more ATP, which is our life force energy. So the body alignment's important. We can align somebody's hips without ever touching them in about 45 seconds to a minute, using the red laser on their, across their back, up and down the spine, over around the hips. We kind of do it intuitively as to where to shine it. It's fast aid, which I'll show you here in a little bit, for wounds. When you get on it right away, it increases the microcirculation, as we said, by changing the polarity of the blood more negative, and then the red blood cells push themselves apart as they're supposed to, because most people's blood is sticky and has poor microcirculation. So it increases life force energy in 30 seconds, about 30 to 35% more life force energy. And anything alive uses DC current to regenerate. So the more you can raise your body's DC current, the more you can regenerate or help the body regenerate itself. That's what happened with my eyes. I helped the body regenerate my eyeballs back to the original sphere. The eye doctor said, I've never seen an eye correct itself the way yours has. I'm glad he gave the body the credit for it, okay? Now, all the frequencies we've added to the red laser are replicating sunshine. And the number 2 problem that most people have is not enough sunshine, especially morning sunshine, because it helps set the circadian clocks in the body. And again, the sun gives you free electrons when you're out in the sun. You want to get some free electrons and negative ions, hug a tree, okay, or lean up against it. That's also grounding. And when you're grounded, going barefooted in dirt or the grass, that brings in free electrons also and grounds you to the earth, puts you into the earth's magnetic field stronger. All of that is what the body needs to stay healthy. We weren't meant to be indoors all the time. We weren't meant to be sitting all the time or laying on a couch. And damn sure wasn't intended to be watching TV, okay? Or, you know, locked in on our computer, our cell phone for 5 or 6 and 7 hours at a time. That's not helping the body be healthy, okay? So the infrared ReVitaLazer is what I call nature's medicine, and helps the body de-stress. 2 main mechanisms, or 2 key mechanisms in infrared light therapy, because most of your red light therapy out there is LEDs, which are an incoherent light with only 10 frequencies in them for the musculoskeletal body. And I'll show you what we've done. But it's, you know, when you injure the body, whether it's from stress, a bruise, concussion, contusion, when you injure the body or stress it out, the mitochondria curl up, figuratively speaking, like a hedgehog, and stop bringing in oxygen and creating enough ATP, life force energy, according to NASA. As soon as the red laser beam hits your body, it enhances the mitochondrial function, triggers the electron transfer chain, kicks out the excess nitric oxide, and allows more oxygen into the mitochondria to allow the mitochondria to more efficiently produce energy, because it burns the added oxygen to make the ATP. It's really that simple. So Doug Wallace says that all disease is too many dysfunctional mitochondria. You know, if you have one dysfunctional mitochondria, then you've got one dysfunctional mitochondria. If you've got several dysfunctional mitochondria, you've got a dysfunctional cell. You got a dysfunctional cell, you've got a dysfunctional tissue. Dysfunctional tissue, you've got a dysfunctional organ system. and the chain reaction is ugly. Okay. Second thing that happens is hormesis. The red laser helps the body trigger the mechanism to make the cells healthier, more energetic, more resilient, more tolerant to stress, and helps prevent the buildup of free radicals, all of which is super important. So what we're doing is igniting your own energy, upregulating your gene expression, and building a healthier protein. And proteins are the expression of life. Proteins are responsible for the structure and the function of your body. And every cell in your body produces its own proteins except for red blood cells. So critical function, okay? So all aging is too many dysfunctional mitochondria in the cells, not producing enough energy for that cell to do its work. This is responsible for about 80% of today's disease called autoimmune, etc. Okay, and so here's what we've done to help understand the difference between the infrared ReVitaLazer therapy and red light therapy. Red light therapy, again, is LEDs, light-emitting diodes. They've got 10 frequencies in them for the musculoskeletal body, and the waves are not in phase. So that means it's an incoherent light. The frequencies are there, but it's got noise in it, static. And then you've got electrons going back and forth because the waves are out of sync. Okay, with a laser, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, that's what laser stands for. In our infrared ReVitaLazer in particular, we've added the additional frequencies to 1,635 additional frequencies from sunshine, healthy frequencies from sunshine in the infrared range. The waves are all in sync. So all the electrons are going one direction, okay, just like in sunshine. And then, again, we've added 1,645 frequencies. The LED has 10 frequencies. So that's the reasoning. LEDs are like listening to an AM radio station out in the country. You hear the music or the information, but there's static in it. And then the laser is like listening to FM high definition stereo, coherent light versus incoherent light with the LEDs. So here's my eye exam. Wore glasses for 52 years. 2011, I was negative 100 sphere in one eye, negative 150 in the other eye, has astigmatism in both eyes. And I started doing expos in about 2017, late 17, early 18. And people would say, well, you can't shine that red laser in your eyes. And I just go, well, I wouldn't shine anybody else's red laser in my eyes, but I know these frequencies are all coherent, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden I got to where I didn't need reading glasses. So I just kept demonstrating that. And excuse me, let me get a drink here. So in 2019, I was snow skiing in the moguls and did a header, lost a lens out of my glasses because I was still wearing them in the daytime at that point. And when I went to get the lens replaced, the sphere was negative 0.25 and negative 0.75. Eye doctor says, I've never seen an eye correct itself the way yours has. And in 2020, there was 0.75 positive and negative 0.75 negative. Anyhow, I kept using the laser and I got to where I didn't need glasses in the daytime and then not at night. Seems like reading comes back first, then daytime, then nighttime is what worked for me. So I'm driving at night with no glasses. Now here it is, what we call fast aid. This is where I cut my foot. It's about a ½ inch and 1.5 inches on the ball of my right foot, sliced into the side of it. And the red laser stopped the bleeding in 6 minutes. 12 minutes later, you can see it starting to stitch back together. Here I put Band-Aids over it, put a frequency disc on the bottom of my foot, put a sock on and went back to work. Okay, this is, 20 12:44. So about 12 minutes, 14 minutes. Well, it's been about 18 minutes since I cut it, and went back to work. Never stopped walking on it. And it was, 12 minutes of fast aid. So the next day, this is where I put the frequency disc on the bottom of my foot, one of our pendants on the ball of my foot. Started using the violet laser because it helps with healing a new injury also. And it's 33 minutes of downtime with fast aid. Okay, and this is the second day. You can see there's no scab, there's no swelling. It's healing from the inside out. I never stopped walking on it. Only time it hurt was when I hit it, and the only time it broke open and bled a little bit was one of the times when I hit it, because I'm still walking on it and mostly barefooted. So that's the way, the products work, is like magic. All right. Again, they're working at speed of light because we get on a brand new injury right away, and the body hasn't had, we neutralize the trauma in about 45 seconds to a minute. The trauma's gone. So when we have cell-to-cell communication again, so the body starts healing it right away. There's no swelling, there's no scab forms. It's actually communicating and healing itself naturally in about a third of the time. Just had a gentleman in Plano, Texas, had all his teeth pulled and had new ones put in. And he used the red laser. He borrowed it from Danny, and he said it heals so fast he had to have his own laser. So he bought his own red laser today. Doesn't want to be without one, which that's where I'm at. Second day, fast aid. Okay, the red infrared ReVitaLazer, and you can use the violet, you can use the ionizer with it. It just accelerates it even more. I carry the red infrared ReVitaLazer in one pocket and the ionizer pen in the other, and have those two with me all the time. So the red infrared ReVitaLazer, again, retails for $2.99, but you can get it and the pendant and the lotions and the toothpaste all for $2.99 as a first-time customer. Just have to scroll down past all the products on the home page, and that's where you'll find the package. It shows the package right off the bat, but there's no link there to buy it, which I'm going to talk to them about. Okay. Then when you go all the way down, there is. So it's all about body alignment, reduce swelling, alleviates dental issues, teeth and gums, enhances lymphatic drainage, strengthens the immune system response, reduce muscle dysfunction, menstrual cramps, changes the polarity of food and beverages to be more absorbable in the body, may assist in vaginal tightening, relieve headaches, enhances hydration, which is critical. The number one problem people have that starts the downfall is dehydration. Drinking too many diuretics, liquids, and not enough water. So the only thing the body functions on is water. And every move your body makes, every chemical reaction takes water in our body. So assist in bone healing, assist in body detoxification. There's only two reasons you get sick. It's not enough nutrition, and that includes water, or too many toxins. So detoxing is critical to get healthier. You got to be detoxing. You're taking toxins in every day with every breath from what they're blowing in the sky, all the stuff they spray on food. A lot of it doesn't wash off. It's an oil base, so that the rain doesn't wash it off. And, we try to wash it off with water, but do we get it all? It's hard to say. So myofascial pain reduction, alleviates neuropathy, releases tight muscles. A lot of chiropractors, veterinarians, sports medicine doctors, and pain centers are now using laser technology, with their patients. It's also helpful with ADD, ADHD, addictions, asthma, and bronchitis. We got a 3.5-inch disc that's great with asthma and bronchitis also. You just sleep on it. Back and spinal alignment, the disc works great for that also, as well as the laser. Blood cleanse and energizing, ear infections, jet lag. Jet lag is simply in a tin can for hours exposed to too much EMF. That's what the problem is with jet lag. Because ear candling and pituitary stimulation, injury, libido balancing, nausea and sickness, sinus issues or infections, toxic material exposure. Pets works great on pets. We have a lot of people using it on their pets. Dogs, cats, birds, horses. It's pretty awesome what it does, especially to like an older dog that's starting to get joints swelling up and everything. It'll really help them maneuver better, more like a young puppy. So here's another. I'm going to shift gears here to some of the liquids now. And the A-Series Silver is in all of these products. Our toothpaste, our Arc Vision Eye Exam, the Love, the Citrus Silk, and the new Replenish Love, which has vitamins and minerals in it. All of it has the nano silver in it with 1% hydrogen peroxide, except the Arc Vision. It just has the nano silver. You don't want 1% hydrogen peroxide going in your eyes. It stings a little too much. Okay, but everything else is using it, toothpaste and everything. So the Matrix. Here's the Replenish Love. Now this is a serum, a body serum, can go anywhere on your body. And when you put it on your body, I use it as a deodorant. It's good for 24 to 72 hours. So I use it under my arms as a deodorant, and also put it in and around my navel, and sometimes on the bottom of my feet. And you get all this nutrition in there in 26 seconds into your body. Our Magic Water, Water 1000, it's structured, microclustered, energized, ionized, and it goes through about 4 other steps. Real powerful water. That's what we use in all of our products also. But you get magnesium, potassium, calcium, organic aloe vera, organic jojoba oil, organic grapeseed, organic witch hazel, Dead Sea salts, Himalayan salts, iodized sea salt, or organic apple cider vinegar, zinc, boron, copper, manganese, molybdenum, phosphorus, selenium, a ton of iron. You get vitamins A, B1, B2, B3, B12, C, E, and K2. Vegan gums, omega 3, 6, 7, and 9, plant-based, and the list goes on. And it's all the things that our body needs. It's got high frequencies to it because we've added additional human blueprint frequencies into the product. It's in your blood in 26 seconds when you use it as a deodorant or anywhere on the body that absorbs, like the top of the hands. I got people putting it on blemishes, and the blemishes are reducing over time. So you can put it anywhere. And you get a sample, a 3/4 ounce sample of this in that $2.99 package. We did 5 participants between 18 and 66, 3 females and 2 males. We tracked 35 nutrients, and in 60 days, 30 of the nutrients improved, the others reduced, were actually cofactors for the body to create its own products. Like on the bottom, you'll see CoQ10 and glutathione. Both increased considerably. and there's no CoQ10 or glutathione in the product. But the rest of the things in there serve as cofactors for the body to create its own CoQ10 and glutathione the way it's supposed to. So it's an awesome product. We're getting great results on that. So 30 of the 35 nutrients increased just using it as a deodorant under the arms, nowhere else. Okay, so 86% increase. So the benefits, nutrient delivery to the organs and the systems of the body, because it's in your blood in 26 seconds, right into the cells. Detox of things like heavy metals and pharmaceuticals. A lot of pharmaceuticals in drinking water nowadays. Reduces parasites in the body's organs. Changes the body's energy field in 30 minutes or less. And we use the BioWell to document that, or the gas discharge visualization camera. Takes a picture of life force energy. So that's how we know that, all scientifically documented. We do live blood analysis. We do bio at the AO scan. We do lots of testing, okay, as well as people feeding back the results they feel. And a lot of times our testing is for 6 or 8 months, before we release the product. Increases iron content in the red blood cells, very noticeable in live blood analysis. Balancing of nutrients in the body, very noticeable in the AO scan. Increased energy, increased clarity. Stem cell activation, increases life force energy. All natural deodorant, again, good for 24 to 72 hours. And you're getting your nutrition, the zinc, copper, manganese, the list goes on. Vitamins, again, A, B1, B2, B3, B6, B12, C, and E. May reduce blemishes, foot bacteria, under the breast rashes, bikini line, ingrown hairs, alcohol detoxing, deeper sleep, cold sores, combats cysts and cold sores, odor control, skin rashes, it expands the dream state, more people remembering their dreams, odor control in human conditions, helps with hair and nail growth, and helps with neuropathy and much, much more. So all of that in one bottle, okay, Replenish Love, designed to enhance your breath effortlessly, your health effortlessly. So again, the purpose is nutritional delivery system, based on the research we did with all the people, all natural deodorant, parasite reduction, detox heavy metals, stem cell activation, increased life force energy, and it's very cost effective. I've already stopped taking probably 7 or 8, I think it's 7 or 8 of the supplements I was taking, because I'm already, according to the AO scan, I'm already up to where I'm supposed to be with those elements now. So because those were taken as a pill form, and it had to get through my digestive system and hopefully into my blood. So I shortcut that. All right. Let's see if there's any questions. We have any questions, Rebel?
Yes. Let me scroll up. Okay. First question. How do we know what we are vibrating at any given time?
How you feel. The stiffer you are, the less your balance, the less energy you have, the lower you're vibrating. When you're real flexible, you got great balance, you can do cartwheels, you're vibrating high, because your body's functioning high. But the lower you vibrate, the stiffer, colder, less function you have in your body. So that's how you know.
Okay, the next question. Oops, I scrolled down by accident. Will this laser help balance the electricity effect in our body?
Yes, Yeah, that's the key to the whole thing, is we're adding electrons into your body just like sunshine does. We're activating the mitochondria, which is producing the life force energy and the DC current that I mentioned, that you need more of for the body to regenerate itself. So yes, every time you use it, it raises your life force energy in that area and the blood going through that area by 30 to 35%. And in the next minute or so, separate your red blood cells into free flowing, which gives you better microcirculation. Free flowing blood, when it goes through the lungs, gives up more toxins and picks up more oxygen. So you've got more life force energy, better microcirculation, more oxygen, more detoxing, and the body has what it needs to start to stay healthy or to recover from anything naturally. Good question.
Why do we lose energy as we get older?
A lot of it is lack of sunshine, lack of hydration, not getting out in the sun, not moving enough, sitting around too much. It's all cumulative to lower your energy because you're not using the mitochondria like they need to be used. You're not getting the exercise. Walking's a great exercise to stay in shape. Swinging your arms as you walk. Yoga is great. You're using your body. The body's not meant to be a couch potato. And then diet has a lot to do with it also. Your diet, if you're eating a lot of junk food or things in plastic wrappers and things in tinfoil wrappers that have never seen sunshine, you're lowering your vibration. The body, a lot of that, like potato chips and stuff like that, it takes more energy to get it out of the body than it brings into the body. Especially the potato chips, they're hard. I mean, they're super toxic. So, good question.
How do you know which you are doing, hiring or lowering? Oh, that question came in when you were talking about frequencies in the body.
Well, again, it comes back to how you're feeling. If you eat a bunch of sugar, you have a lull. Your energy drops. You feel terrible. You want to go to sleep because the body has to get rid of that sugar. Sugar's toxic, totally toxic. It's not meant to be in our body. Even a lot of the natural fruits, if you eat them out of season and they don't grow in your area, then it's foreign to the body. So it's got a natural sugar, but again, it's not in season. Your body's not ready for it. And so it's all about how you feel. So sugar just being one of the things. When you get dehydrated, your lower back may start hurting, may get headaches. If you have a headache, best thing you do is drink 16 ounces of water because you're probably dehydrated. So stomach, if you got acid indigestion, again, that's a sign that you're out of balance. So yeah, again, it comes back to how you feel directly. See, the body vibrates, a healthy body vibrates 68 to 72 megahertz. You have to bring your body down to 58 megahertz before your body becomes a host for disease like candida, things like that. And then the lower it comes from that vibration, the more your body's a host for acid and things that make you feel worse. When you get down to 42 megahertz, if I remember correctly, it's 42 megahertz, your body becomes a host for cancer because there's not enough oxygen, and cancer can exist where it's anaerobic, not enough oxygen. That was proven back in the 30s, that cancer can't live in a pH above 6.9. So again, it's how you feel.
All right, let me see. Sorry, there was another question that came in, but let me go back to where we were. What was the last one I asked you about the frequency higher and lowering, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long will this deal be going on?
It's ongoing. It's a first-time customer special, so we don't have an end to it right now.
Where can we get a demonstration in person of these products?
Well, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I do expos in 2 weeks. Or no, in the middle of May, I'll be up in San Rafael. Then the next week, I'm back in Sedona. I do expos around the country. In August, I'll be in Albuquerque. So I travel around. But otherwise, I can, I've got testimonials and stuff on my YouTube channel, and along with science presentations. So that'll help get you started. And then I've used the ReVitaLazer remotely as far as Australia and got great results. So we can do that over a Zoom or a phone call.
And we are out of time, past time actually. I didn't notice.
Well, I'm here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally, but you have to make the move. I don't know who you are, what your desires are, but if you want to be healthier, again, I've been doing this for almost 16 years. I was doing nutrition prior to that. I've got a long history. I healed myself in my 20s of asthma, hay fever, sinuses, and tons of allergies holistically. So I've been on the path a long time, and been working with these about 16 years. So give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, whatever works for you. So take care, have fun, bye for now.